Welcome back. Alright, so we are officially into the second half of season 7. What we know so far is that Finn and Piper are totally getting together. That's my theory. Amy has no idea that they kissed still. I thought for sure there was going to be like an Amy-Henry thing because apparently they had something in season 6 where they like almost got together. I thought there was going to be something like that in the last episode when they had to do all of those like love routines, but they didn't touch on that. So that tells me that maybe it's not going to happen, or maybe it is going to happen later, or I don't know. Bless you. Summer is potentially going into B Troop. We don't know what's happening with nationals. In the last episode, I don't know if I mentioned this in the last episode, but I'm wondering where Emily is with all of this, with like the whole Summer leaving A Troop debacle and why Emily isn't more in the decision-making process. Like she let them decide whether or not they were going to nationals or Dance Mania. She let them decide who to like essentially kick Summer off the team. But Summer's backed out. She was like, I'm leaving. So I guess that was her choice then. But yeah, I'm wondering what Emily thinks of all this. Like, she's very on the outskirts of this, and I really want to know what her thoughts are, but I don't know if they're going to touch on that. Anyways, this episode is titled A Fine Showmance. Finn's attempts to cheer Amy up fall flat, while Lily teams up with Kenzie to hide a potential scandal from Miss Angela. Ooh. Oh yes, so Miss Angela was hired on as a coach for Dance Mania. That's interesting. My thoughts on Finn's attempts to cheer Amy up fall flat. Amy's probably feeling sad about something. I don't know what it is, but he tries to cheer her up and it just shows that their chemistry just like isn't there in the same way that his and Piper's are. All right, let's do this.
Previously on The Next Step.
I think she's closer with Henry, and this little encounter has confirmed that.
Maybe I wasn't wrong. Maybe Henry starts dating someone else or something, and Amy gets jealous. Wait, did I say Amy or Henry? Maybe Henry starts dating someone else and Amy gets jealous, and then Finn tries to cheer up because he doesn't realize she's jealous, and then Amy's just like, it's not working because Finn isn't Henry. You know what I mean?
You like Finn. You and I were a big mistake.
That's sad. You know what sucks too? If Piper had just talked to Amy about it from the beginning, if she was like, so I have something awkward to say, like, I like Finn. I just, like, before she even kissed him, like when Amy was like, you like Finn, I know that's what's up. She wasn't approaching it like, how dare you like him? She was approaching it by giving her an opportunity to like come clean so that they can just be honest with each other as friends should be. But instead, Piper just chose to lie about it and then kiss Finn behind Amy's back. Like, yeah, it was something like in the moment, but like Piper really should have communicated to Amy how she was feeling from the beginning and then be like, this is how I feel, I don't know why, it's just what I'm feeling, and you know, and then that way Amy at least understands what Piper's feelings are, where they're at, and then Amy would probably be like Amy probably would have backed off. She probably would have been like, you know what, I like him a lot, but if you guys want to be together, that's fine. Like, you know, I just wanted to have fun, really. Because that's what it feels like. That's what I think is going on. So I feel like when Amy does find out that Finn and Piper kiss behind her back, she's going to be pissed.
Hey, Amy. How you doing?
Also, Finn, I don't know about Finn. He literally kissed his other friend, this girl who he clearly likes, while dating her. He should do the honorable thing and just like break up with her. He should be like, clearly I don't know what I want, and he should come clean to her and be like, look, this is what happened. But of course, then the drama wouldn't exist, so that's why they staged it this way. But I'm just saying, like, a better person would have probably broken up with her, or a smarter person. But also, like, you say that, but then if you're in that situation, what do you do?
I really hope she didn't find out about the kiss between Piper and I. And if she did, it would be over.
Just if she found out? Dude, you did it. Like, the fact that you did that thing means you should have broken up with her. Because, yeah, you screwed up by, like, not by kissing someone else, but by not telling her that's being worse about it. By not, or at least ending the relationship and being like, my feelings are split. Clearly I have feelings for both of you and it's not fair to date you. Like,
I just found out that Dance Mania is the exact same time as my family's annual camping trip.
Oh man, I am so relieved that she doesn't know about the kiss. This is my chance to be a better boyfriend to Amy.
Finn, you're losing points for me. Sorry, there's something in my eyeball. Break up with her. I think I just want him to date Piper. But also, like, you cheated on her. You know? Like, she deserves to know, first of all, from you, not from Piper. It should come from you. And it should be, it should be enough. Like, obviously, she's going to break up with you. Or she's going to decide, okay, we'll work through this. And if you both decide that, great. But she needs to know all the facts. You're not being a good boyfriend by not telling her.
Because I really care a lot about her.
If you cared a lot about her, you would tell her.
That doesn't sound so bad.
Finn just doesn't get it.
But I'm gonna find a way to cheer up Amy, and we're gonna be right back on track.
Okay, because he does like Amy. I think Finn's just trying to juggle too much. He's got too much on the go. I think that a more honorable person would have just told her what happened. Or he could, like, talk to someone about it. Like, I want to see him, like, talk to one of his, like, other friends on the team. Maybe he just isn't that close with anyone else other than Piper. So yeah, I guess it's even harder for him because the one person he would talk to about this is involved in the drama.
If my mom found out about me and Kingston, she would make us break up, crown me for life, and maybe even pull me out of the studio.
What? Damn, do any of you have strict parents like that? How old is this girl? She looks 18. She does not look 15 or 14. 18, I would say. It's her last year of competing. That's my theory. She should be allowed to date. Maybe 17. I'd buy 16 at the youngest.
How's it going?
That outfit. Miss Angela has this whole, like, divorced mother vibe. Like, what's the Rich Housewives of Beverly Hills or whatever, those, you know, those shows? That's what her vibe is giving me. Or like Kardashians meets like divorcee.
Good. Not talking about boys or relationships or anything like that.
Seems like Kenzie's a terrible liar. Finally, Kenzie gets to be brought into some of the plot. Finally!
Hey, babe.
Who's babe?
If Kenzie doesn't play along, then I can kiss my relationship goodbye.
Wouldn't be such a bad thing.
I mean, we love each other.
Love. Kingston wants me to pretend to love him?
She said love!
All the love, just all of it.
At this point, if I'm Miss Angela, I'm like, okay, I don't care.
Yo, bro, why so blue?
What is he Why is he sitting on the bench like that? Put your head on the bench. It's not like the bench is too small for your body. You can fit your head on the bench. But he's just like cranking his neck.
Since I'm the king of grand gestures, I'm gonna help you, okay? I know what this camping trip means to Amy.
Henry's a better fit for Amy. Hello.
I'm so excited to get going on this duet.
I know, I'm so pumped.
Ah! She's back! She's back! Hallelujah! Izzy is back! Yes, girl! You're my favorite!
Every year, Izzy and I do a duet for our school's dance competition.
It's not real.
Oh my gosh, that's kind of cute. I used to do that with my sister all the time too. In elementary school though, not in high school. I don't know how old they are. But we had like a school talent show and we would always do like a duet together.
We are gonna destroy this dance.
Definitely. You know, I was actually thinking about the choreography.
They really cast these two well. They cast them so well because they dance kind of similar and she is super like, she has the same kind of demeanor as him. They speak very similarly. Obviously the glasses is like a physical distinction, but like, and they're both kind of quirky in really interesting ways.
I have it all planned out.
I was thinking that we'd do things differently this year.
Too bad, we're using my idea.
Then this duet just became a solo.
Fine.
Fine.
Guys, don't fight. But also, Izzy is right. I'm Team Izzy always. Get at me, Ozzy.
I have a master plan.
My theory is that Miss Angela knows that her daughter is dating Kingston and she thinks that it's fine. Like, she's not totally happy with it, but she's like going to all this trouble to like try and make them think that their plan is working and like kind of make them think that it's gonna blow up in their faces so that when it does, she's gonna be like, I knew it. She's trying to make her tell her daughter tell her. Does that make sense?
So how did you know she was the one?
We were together in the studio when the power went out. And we were trying to figure out
Aw, he's actually gonna like talk about Lily in like a really cute, like he's talking about Lily. If this is almost Miss Angela's way of like being like, so what do you like about my daughter? Like she kind of knows, so she's like getting him to say all these things, and then she's gonna approve of everything that he said. So then it's gonna be fine.
That's when you knew you liked her?
Of course it is. I was really funny and smart that day. Next question.
I really love Kenzie.
Earlier you said that you loved Kenzie. Is that true?
Yeah, it is.
Wait, that's really sweet. But also, ooh, I mean, if you guys are constantly breaking up and getting back together, this is just like one of those real moments. It's like actually genuine love, it seems. And so that's where you root for them, and then they're gonna fight about something real. That's my theory, because they're back and forth, and the things they're back and forth about are usually petty things. But this is actually gonna be something really genuine that bonds them, and then they're gonna like, it's gonna like come crashing down on them later.
Can you do that section one more time?
Why? So you can make fun of me?
No. I think it's great. I mean, after all, you've been watching me dance all these years. I'm sure you picked up a thing or two.
He can't just compliment his sister. Oh my god, it's so annoying.
You. I learned it from B-Troop. B-Troop is actually really good this year.
I love how anytime they say like to see improvement, it has to just be that your dance moves are cooler. When really improvement isn't about the choreography, because the choreography is from the choreographer, the person who makes up the moves, the teacher or the dance captain in this case. Improvement comes from like you do like how you perform those movements and the technique that improves in whatever trick that you're trying to perfect or whatever. So like if you're trying to get if you're trying to improve your turns and you're not a good turner, but then all of a sudden he sees her turn and she's like phenomenal, or in this case she has a really different style and how she performs is really, I don't know, it's much more developed in terms of how impressive it looks, really. It's not about the moves themselves. It's just interesting how they always say that like in order for you to improve, it's that you have really cool moves. It's not just like how you're doing them. Does that make sense?
Hearing my brother likes my choreography is a huge boost. I've always looked up to him as a dancer.
They dance very similar. I love you, Izzy. You're great. And she just said that she looks up to him. Oh, that's so sweet.
I gave Finn the perfect plan to surprise Amy. Part of the plan is for me to distract Amy while he sets up the surprise.
Okay, so he's gonna distract her, and in that distraction, they're gonna like essentially spend a lot of time together throughout the day, and Amy's gonna realize that Henry's really the one who knows how to cheer her up, not Finn.
It's weird when the person you're dating has less in common with you than the person you aren't.
What did I say?
Dancing this romantic duet without Lily, it just feels wrong. To help me connect with Kenzie during this duet, I'm imagining it's Lily. And it's opening my heart.
That was really sweet. It's opening my heart.
Okay, you know how these things work. Just point the camera at them.
But she was just filming their duet. You know how it works if you were just filming it. You were just using the device that you are claiming you don't know how to use. Which, again, it leads me to believe that she set this whole thing up because she knows her daughter is dating Kingston, and she's gonna like drop that bomb on them and be like, I knew it, I knew you were dating him, I set this whole thing up. I bet that's what it's gonna be.
Okay, Kingston, I want you to look in the camera and tell Kenzie you love her.
Kenzie's not the one dating Kingston, I am.
You know dating is forbidden.
I know, but Mom, can't you just listen? It's different.
No, I can't believe you've been lying. This relationship is officially over.
Damn, I really wanted her, Miss Angela, to be more sneaky about it. Because that's her personality, right? Isn't she like conniving and like a bit of a snake and likes to play games? And so in this situation, she would like figure out a way to creatively get her daughter to tell her the truth.
Side by side.
She's so cute. All right, he's dancing too.
My choreo with Ozzy is super exciting. This choreo is on fire.
See, okay, anyone else says that, and it's just cringy, but when Izzy says it, it's so genuine, because she's like, it's on fire, and she's so cute.
You and me, we can be animals.
Izzy, you're amazing. Ozzy, you're great too, I guess. But I like your sister better, sorry.
Kingston and I wanted to have one last dance. This is the saddest dance I've ever.
I bet you they're gonna do this dance. Miss Angela's gonna walk in at the perfect time. She's gonna see how much they love each other, and she's gonna be like, okay, fine. Or something I'm not thinking of is gonna happen because I've been wrong about their storyline this whole time.
My heart.
Or no, she's gonna look back on the notes that Lily was taking, or the video or something. She's gonna look back on the notes that about like when she was asking Kingston what he loves about Kenzie, and she's gonna be like, he was saying all these beautiful things about my daughter. Maybe they are a good fit together. Maybe I was too hard on them.
'Cause you're the brightest flame.
I've been there. You have to go into a scene after you've just performed, and there's a moment and you're like really out of breath, so you're like
I think after seeing you dance, I may have made a teensy tiny mistake. I'm gonna revise my policy.
We can be together.
This episode was a great episode to show how good this couple can be together, which is kind of sweet.
He's worthy of Lily.
Wow, that was quick. I would have thought that she would have started to be harder on him because she's like, you're dating my daughter and I don't approve. Or like she's just harder on him because she's like, I want to make sure you can handle her, you know, that you can handle it because she deserves the best, you know, that she like put him through the ringer. Maybe she will later.
I'm so happy my mom's gonna let me date Kingston.
Not bad for a fake fire.
This is the spot.
Get in there.
It's a light bulb. How are they gonna heat up their marshmallows on a light bulb? They're just doing it for like the act of it, I guess.
But now I'm starting to see that Finn is way more romantic and thoughtful than I thought he was.
It was Henry. It was all Henry. Wow, this season is very relationship heavy. I'm realizing.
Ta-da!
Are those butter tart s'mores? I never told Finn about Auntie Jan's special recipe for butter tart s'mores. The only person I told about the s'mores was Henry.
Oh, so she knows Henry did it. No.
I never told Finn about them. The only person I told at the studio was you.
I still have feelings for Amy.
Whoa! He still has feelings for her? That came out of nowhere.
But right now, it's not our time.
Weird. I wonder how you figured that one out.
He still has feelings for her, but he's dealing with this incredibly well. Meanwhile, Piper is not handling it well. Piper is pretty terrible at handling her feelings, whereas Henry is like so mature. Henry's like the most mature person. He's like, you know, I have feelings for Amy, but it's just not our time. Where meanwhile, Piper was like, I have feelings for Finn. Duh, I can't even be around him. Like,
All I know is that whoever would go to those lengths to cheer you up must really love you.
I see his moves. Laundry's done. I see what Henry's doing. He's like, I'm just gonna like stand back and like help Finn. Amy's clearly gonna know that it was me who did it, and then he's like, okay, now's my chance to tell her, like, whoever did this loves you. They really love you. Just saying.
The feelings in my heart are changing.
The feelings in my heart are changing. All right, final thoughts. So yeah, this was all relationship stuff. We didn't see Piper in this episode. We didn't see her and like what she felt about Finn and Amy and whatever. And I mean, I guess it doesn't really. It was more about Amy's love triangle than Finn's love triangle. Like I said, a lot of love shapes going on in this season. Kingston and Lily, I'm happy for them. They seem like they're very in love and they're very happy. You know what I'm starting to realize? I get more into the episodes that provide some sort of serious obstacle to the whole team crumbling and like one person like betraying the whole team, and it's not just about it's not just like a relationship thing that's like very personal. It's more so like it's detrimental to the whole team. I get more into those kinds of story points than I do with these kinds of like relationship things. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know that I have many more thoughts than that on this. I feel like I'm getting more into, I really want to see more of this Rochelle and Summer rivalry, because that to me is the best part of this season, is really just like, because whenever the whole team is involved in the storyline, I get more into it. I don't know if you guys feel the same way, because then there's more at stake. It's not just about one person, it's about the whole team. And like when one person does something to affect the whole team and how that like ripples down, like that is usually really interesting and it really gets me into it. I'm curious about Rochelle because I read a comment recently that said that Rochelle goes and like stabs the team in the back at some point or something, or like she does something. I don't know what that is, but like I'm excited to see what that is, because then maybe I'll be conflicted again about Rochelle. Well, that's all for this episode. That's all my thoughts on this episode. As always, if you have any thoughts, you can share them in the comments below, but please do not put any spoilers. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and that's all. That's the day. Bye.